Guys, radhe radhe. I'm so grateful to you, all of you, for watching my videos and making it big. And thank you much for supporting me and let me share my knowledge with you. Thank you so much for everything. And today we will talk about the sun. What is sun? How does the sun work inside that horoscope? And why is the sun most of the important planet? First of all, we will talk about the ascendant and then we'll see how the sun effects works inside your horoscope. You will see that for all of us, one of the most important currencies is attention. The currency is attention and we all live for attention. No king becomes a king just like that. He wants the status of being the king. Maybe he enjoys money or enjoys being his subject, but it all depends upon that. Many kings might appear who don't enjoy anything, but they need attention. You see, conflicts at home begin when the husband don't pay attention to his wife. Do you understand what I am saying? Son needs attention, and everything depends upon the attention. Attention is the big factor for the sun. The sun gains your attention. Gaining attention is the sun's natural ability. You will see there is not something the sun tries to do because the sun burns. When the sun rises, everyone, if there is no attention, you realize that the day has begun. You will notice that kitchen has starts its work. Everyone starts to go to office and sun says, I have risen, I have come now, you have to go to work. The sun signals your attention. Apart from this, you will see that most of us in this world are mostly hungry for attention. Mostly everyone are trying to gain their attention. People complain that my father did not pay attention to me, did not do this to me, did not do that for me. Ego and self all comes under the sun. Whatever it is, it all comes under the sun. If you are afraid of the sun, something, it also because ego is under it. And if you enjoy something, you also felt it through the sun. If you try to see these things through the ascendant, then in your horoscope where the sun, Mars and Jupiter has some relationship, not just conjunctions, but any connection you can consider this relationship through nakshatras, trines or any combinations you like. Those who horoscope has connection between Sun, Mars, and Jupiter avoids all the ill effect of Saturn. But those whose horoscope doesn't have this connection and Saturn dominates faces problematic situation. Understanding the sun is very important. So let's understand through an example. Some people think only about themselves. They give themselves the most importance first and then to the world. I won't call this selfishness. Selfishness is different. Selfish means you think only about yourself. Let's consider an example. If you have one glass of water, you won't think about disturbing it. You will think I will drink this, maybe someone else take glass too. Because selfish in the bad way. But the person thinks I have to disturb this and I also need to take care of myself. Then it's a real son. It's a good son. It's your own definition of yourself. Many people live in an identity crisis. For a long time, you may have seen people who don't understand what is happening to them. They adapt to the people, how they try to mold them, and get confused. Such a person's sun is weak. In a horoscope, no matters where it sits in divisional charts, the sun is not in a strong position in such cases. You may have seen people who live in their own zone, no matters where society goes. Not because of a ego, some people work to prove some things to others, but the person with a strong sun never works to prove because they already feel like a king. Try to understand this. We will learn combinations and sciences ahead, but this introduction is very important in order to get the clear picture of the sun. You won't understand the sun if you don't won't be able to understand the sun if you don't know these things. You will see many people who don't care about what others says, trust themselves and keep moving forward. When they become something, they don't go back to prove themselves wrong because it never matters to them. When they are nothing, it doesn't matter to them. Now they have become something, it is equal to the sun. You will see that wherever the sun sits in your horoscope, you will get attention from that sign and house. The place where the person needs the attention is the 10th house. where the person wants some status or recognition, which is again connected to karma. That's why the ruler of the ascendant is often exalted. Your body determines what you want to do. If you are a sportsman, you need a good body. Otherwise, you can't perform. You might have stories about cricketers who want to become a cricket but couldn't play because of the back injury or some are the other reasons. The first house and the 10th house are always connected to the career. Those with poor health condition can't perform karma. They feel pain even sitting in an office. Mars is in the same way. The sun is exalted in an ascendant and the 10th house is its directional strength. You will always see this. Mars become exalted in the 10th house as well. You will try to uh, bring the light, the sun. It will try to shed that light wherever it sits, in whichever sign or house it occupies. That is why sun in the 10th house is exalted. A person needs recognition the most in their career. You will always see that person struggling mostly for recognition in their career to achieve something personally professionally. Once the person get recognition in their career, they also get recognition at home. Parents respect them, their spouse respect them, children respect them, and everyone, the society respect them. Let's consider an example. When someone achieves recognition in the career, people say, "Oh, our son has graduated from IIM, works in a big company." It's not about the IIM directly, but also getting a job in reputed company afterwards. Please try to understand the greatness of the sun. When the sun sits in an ascendant, that is Lagna, what do you become? You become a king in your own right. Being a king means not looking down on yourself. Even if the things goes wrong, you don't demean yourself. As the saying goes, as it is the microsome, so it is the microsome. You consider yourself a king, so you live like one. This is nothing to do with the fame, which is related to the 10th house. The position of the sun in the ascendant is unrelated to the fame. Even if the sun comes in an ascendant, fame isn't guaranteed. The sun simply sees itself from the highest perspective. The basic respect in society remains for such a person. It's a simple thing. The sun is attention itself. Wherever you naturally get attention, you get fame. Fame can be two types, good fame and bad fame. A person can become famous for good things or bad things. By bad fame, I mean being famous for something wrong. Sometimes, if the sun sits in an afflicted or negative influence position in an house, it will bring negative fame. Some people are famous for negative reasons, while others are famous for positive reasons. This is very important to understand the sun. Look at this thing. Wherever the sun sits, it will try to shine light on that house and shows it clearly. Always remember the sun is the light and can't be hidden. So whatever house it sits in your chart, it will not remain hidden. For example, if the someone's sun is in Aries, the person will always try to show themselves and prioritize themselves first. Even if they are with 10 people, they will always put themselves first. If the bathroom is dirty, they will ask the previous person to clean it because they prefer things to be proper, perfectly proper. They respect themselves and put themselves first. This is why politicians with sun in Aries are often not considered good because they focus on themselves, not on public. In olden times, the Aries sun rulers were kings with lineage, and people respect them as king. There is no democracy but monarchy and dictatorship. Today, we can't apply the same logic that if your sun is in Aries, you will become a king. Everyone today consider themselves a king. This is Kalyug, and Rahu first consumes the sun. So let's get thing. When the sun is in Aries, the person always prioritizes themselves. You also know this, right? But this also shows that the people around them, that the person will never be suppressed. They can't be controlled. But if the sun is prominently placed in Aries, if it is often influenced by Mars as well, Mars itself is a kind of sun, but more aggressive. Mars is not a manigral sun, but a warrior sun. Mars know how to take actions, fight, and work hard, but lacks patience. That's why Mars is not just a sun. If the sun is influenced by Mars, the person is tough to bargain with, unwilling to sell their integrity or negotiate. This combination gives a difficult life in current age, where adjustments is the big virtue. Without adjustments, life becomes harder. People with Sun in Aries often say later in their life that they give up a lot because they couldn't adjust. Even then, they won't be able to adjust easily. The same thing happens with the Sun in Pisces. Such a person is highly ambitious and looks towards the next sign for growth. Initially, they try to control themselves and stay subdued. But as the relationship progress, they become more aggressive. Sun in Pisces is in a water element, but with Aries like urge making them impatient and intense, the relationship can also be challenging. If the sun is in Taurus, the person is known for their speech, which is also second house. Family, values, they take pride in their family name and ancestry. If the sun is well placed in Taurus or the second house, the person will talk about their family with pride. If afflicted, they may be first to damage their family reputations. If the sun is in Gemini, the person tries to show that they are hardworking and capable of doing many things at once. They may sing, dance, write poems all at the same time and try to demonstrate their hard work. The sun is sitting in the third house. It also says that, come, see my hard work. Whatever I have achieved today, I did not get it by chance. I have worked very hard for it. Only then I did get things. This is something true, but it's not fully true. Nothing happens without hard work. But of course, the sun is sitting in Rahu constellation, so it knows how to show off. The sun is sitting in if Swati nakshatras are in Rahu constellation, so it knows very well how to show things off and knows how to speak very well. In case of Shah Rukh Khan, you will definitely notice the texture of his voice. Sorry, voice. Gemini is your voice texture. It gives a very deep texture, a thick voice, a dense voice, a sharp voice. You must have seen vocal exercises where you will say oh, ah, oh sounds to shape their voices. They don't need to do that because the sun tones the voice automatically. You are known because of your voice. People will enjoy listening to you whatever you speak. When sun sitting in a Gemini, if it's poorly placed, will make the person talk a lot. People might say, he talks too much. No one wants to listen. You understand? If the sun is sitting in Cancer, look at this. I always say astrology is all about if and buts and predictions, as well as overall charts. If the person is close to their mother, they will talk about their mother and all day. Sun in Cancer knows that no person can do whatever their mother has done for them. You will always see this. If the sun is sitting in Cancer, the father will also be very sensitive. The father will talk about his emotions like a mother emotions. Fathers are really sensitive. You will also see that people with sun in Cancer has problem where their emotions get very heated. You can make them do any work with sweet voice. Sun in Cancer people will do all the work, just don't poke them emotionally. If you poke them emotionally, they will erupt like a volcano, get angry immediately. If such a person is emotionally disturbed, everything gets disturbed. If they are emotionally okay, everything is okay. They will be either close to be their mother or see mother qualities in their father. The father might travel far away from work and which creates up and downs. Try to understand why sun in Cancer causes up and downs because the sun loses its brightness in Cancer. Either the mother power is weakening, which is why the mother is struggling and facing tensions, or the father is in the food business, motor, travel business, or government job, or working far away from house. These combinations may happen. So basically, which happens to a such person, they will be known for emotions. They will cry easily unless Mars or Saturn comes to sit with them. Sun in Cancer to help to them to control it. If the sun is prominently in Cancer, tears will flow easily, very easily. Tears will come out easily. When the sun is sitting in Cancer, what is being shown is the person is trying to express emotions. Such person will be very good at art because they love to show off. But I want to tell you one thing. Please don't see this session whether the position is good or bad. How to improve it. From now on, I won't call any position good or bad. I will talk about the affliction and non-afflictions because nothing is really good or bad. What I'm saying is just try to understand and try to make things get better. Now, if the sun is sitting in the Leo, one things you will notice that you will be known for your education. After your education, for example, if two-person has done CA, one with the sun with Capricorn and one with sun in Leo, the one with sun in Leo will become famous worldwide after completing CA. Their name will shine globally. Sun in Leo means you are known because of your education, creativity, and skills. Just a basic thing. Wherever the sun sits, whenever the sun comes to Leo, if someone tells me they are not getting recognition, I clearly say go do course and get certificate and increase your education. The more education you gain, the more you name, fame will increase. Sun in Leo is very simple thing, but people often don't take it seriously because the fifth house governs education. The sunlight comes from there. After children are born in such families, charts, fame increases, focus increases, name and status increases. You will also see these things and changes happening. You will definitely notice one thing that their childrens initially face some troubles in the initial stages. They will be having troubles with the kids. One more quality of the sun is wherever it sits, it burns. Whenever it sits, it shines. The sun in Leo especially does that. Always remember that initially you will see troubles with children's, but slowly, the steadily you will see things improving. If Jupiter is aspecting, things will get better. Now see sun in Leo. Now see sun in Virgo. Sun sitting in Virgo is good connection. Try to understand why it's good. Most people think it's bad. First of all, your soul get stuck in problems, right? Why it is good, you will see, and you will known be for problem solving skills. Sun in sixth house and sun in Virgo always says such person never becomes a king because they become a king's right hand, and king can't work without them. The king in sixth house works like a Mars glory. You can directly tell such a person, I need a US passport. The sun in sixth house will figure out how to do it, and there are some people with the sun in sixth house involved in making fake passports or cards. Some get arrested years ago but found ways to get out of the jail. They're problem solvers. Another thing is those with sun in the sixth house has either knots or gaps between their lifeline and mind line on their palms. You will always see this when the sun connects with the lord of sixth house or sits in the sixth house. You see this situation. If the gap is prominent, it is rare to find it in many people. A perfect example of sun in sixth house is Amit Shah ji. Right? A king can't be king without a son in the sixth house. They are problem solvers, doctors, and healers. They heal also. Sun in sixth house gives you lot of money. You may know someone with sun in sixth house who is doing science will have abundant money. They work behind the scene, but scenes aren't complete without this person. Now what happens? They fight with themselves, become intense, and the problem is they stay stuck for a long time, not knowing how to solve it. They can't come out of mental conflicts also. They father face hustles and failures in life. When the sun in Virgo, if your schedule is right, you will make a lot of progress in life. You can write journals or write your schedule before your day begins. You will also notice some very big an influence on your mother's side. Either your uncle or aunt on your mother's side will be very rich. Sun in the sixth house means there are some rich relatives from your mother side. If it is well placed, your relationship with them will be good and they will help you. If the sun is in Libra, is considered very good because in our system the sun in Libra is considered very bad. Western astrologer mainly works on current perspectives, focus on today's status. The sun in Libra is the king of the people. Write it down somewhere. It's the real king. It is the king of people. The sun in the ascendant is the king in itself. It doesn't want to announce that it is a king because wherever the sun sits, there is a light and it is visible there. So, when the sun sits in the ascendant, the person can see themselves. What does mean? Look, the sun in Aries or sun in Libra in the ascendant doesn't need to look through glass. It looks inside itself because it sees its souls. It doesn't care about outer world. It is not interested in appearing outside. It looks inside itself. If it is treating itself well internally with good self care, then it doesn't give any damn about people outside. But the sun in Libra will look at itself in the mirror all day. When the sun in Libra, people tend to drive by insecurities. This is a big day. They keep thinking, what if this happens? What if that happens? This insecurities drives them. The sun sitting inside the Saturn sign, the sun must shine. The sun is a planet that, even if it's locked in the box, light will come out through the holes. The sun shines no matter what, where, even if it's debilitated, it will be shown. But the point is, the sun represents the soul. It is essential that there is light inside your soul. But when the sun sits in Libra, it spreads the light to the society. So internally, the light is less, but the outer world appears of light is so much. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is a combination of the fame. Wherever the sun sits in Libra, you will find such people in the film industries, videography, YouTube, and in the third house, 11th house, 7th house placements. Sun in Libra, Gemini, Aquarius are commonly found in these places. The sun in Libra is the king of the people. If you are looking at Narendra Modi chat, where is the sun? The sun sitting in the angular houses. He is gaining people's attention by solving problems, saying, "Look, I solved this problem. I did this for goals." He is sitting in the Mercury sign, which is exalted. So if he is tries to shine light on women issues, especially for young girls. Ketu represents people outside social order. Modi has done such for such people. Look at Shah Rukh Khan. The sun is sitting in Libra, in Venus sign. No combination makes him very visible. Such people can't hide their attraction. This is a very good uh, thing for Shah Rukh Khan. Sun in the Venus sign. They are mostly attractive outside. Similarly, Virat Kohli's sun is in Libra. I always said that sun in Libra connects with Rahu and Venus is prominent in the horoscope. The person gets big fame. In both Modi's and Kohli's chart, the sun is debilitated, but Venus is strong, and Rahu is in Leo. In Kohli's chart, the sun is exchanged with Mercury and Venus. The debilitated sun in the third house works well, representing awards and achievements. The Rahu in the 10th house is very comforting. The insecurities the sun gives drives the person to work hard so that they won't get to stop. If the sun is strong, such people achieve great things. In Modi's chart, the sun is debilitated in an angular house. He fears losing his position but works 18 hours a day for years to avoid that. Greatness will comes with hard work. This sun in Libra wants to be seen. Validation is very important for this sun. If you don't give validation, they won't work well. If you keep giving validation, they will keep going on working. Learn from persons sorry public people lives. Sorry their stories gives lesson. For example, Virat Kohli cared a lot about winning for RCB. The pride and position matters. Libra is how people perspective you. The ascendant is how you see yourselves. Libra and Cancer brings fame. If if it's spiritual, they don't find peace until they win. If your sun is in Libra, try to work for recognition. There is nothing wrong in working hard for it. Don't just ask for it, work for it. Look, let's consider Shah Rukh Khan's chart. The duplicated sun in the third house represents awards. He even admitted in an interview trying to buy awards. That is Rahu's influence. If you admit mistakes publicly, no one will blame you. Rahu influence teaches you to lose before the fight. If you don't win, so you can survey. The sun has so much respect that even if someone else takes some respect from them, it remains intact. This is real, intense, despite for fame, which drives these people. Without desperation, you won't work hard. But they work hard. The reason is Saturn is already in Libra, and these people are kings. The sun in Pisces can also make a good king, especially in the initial degree or in the 12th house related to death. But it's that at the last I will speak about the Pisces. Don't think that Sun in Libra is bad. It will create some problems such as eye issues. It may cause problems for the father such as job related issues or social status problem. They could be betrayed or Venus related addictions such extramarital affairs, smoking or for drinking. Not all debilitated sons means lack of respect for fathers. Some people with debilitated sons are very close to their fathers. Their insecurity stems from not wanting to live their father's life because the father works so hard. The hustle becomes a big part of their life. The important to understand how this manifests. There is no such thing as loyalty or not loyal in their context. Understand dignity and don't rely on perspectives blindly. If your sun is in Scorpio, understand Scorpio is a sign of secrets. It's a eighth house. It's a mysterious house. The sun tries to shed lights there, which is a contradictory position because you are trying to put a fireball in a well. It creates cracks and unpredictability. Such people next move is never certain. They might do something very bad or take a spiritual retreat. Some do great work but always backstop others. The sun in the 8th house is very serious thing. Things won't come easily. You won't inherit much. They're metaphor. Imagine putting a bright halogen light into a deep sea filled with water. The water will shine on top, but you won't know whether the light is coming from. It's so mysterious. That kind of fish doesn't exist. This will keep running in your mind. You can never fully decode this person. The main point is you will see that same situation in the father's life. I always say whenever the sun is in Scorpio and comes under the influence of Rahu and Venus are both then the father's life becomes very colorful and very mysterious. You always see these things. Apart from this, wherever the sun is placed, you will cast its light there. It will draw your mind and attention there wherever the sun is positioned. So, when the sun is in the 8th house, your attention will be pulled towards the occult, towards astrology, towards spiritual practices. You understand, right? Wherever it sits, it will create and draw you towards mysterious. You will find yourselves very interesting in movies, stories with mysterious like Sherlock Holmes, Harry Potter, CID type shows, or anything with intrigue. No one can really see what's going on in your mind. It shows it's eighth house. And also when the sun is in eighth house, transformation happens is very intense, not in a normal way. The sun gives transformation with intensity, high intensity. If someone with sun in Scorpio goes through a breakup, the transformation will become intense. Either they will say, I don't want to talk, or I don't want to talk at all. These people are not the kind of to stay in between. They can't keep friendship post breakups. This is either this side or that side, but they are not in the middle. Having the interest in hidden and secretive things is essential. Now, if someone has the sun in Sagittarius, first understand this displacement often creates issues in father's life. Please try to understand this fact. You might wonder sun in the Sagittarius, which is friendly with Jupiter, and Jupiter owns Sagittarius. Plus, it's placed fifth from its own sign and ninth from its ascendant. So, why would there be a problem? But the entrance nakshatra of Sagittarius is Mula. Mula is ruled by Ketu, so the entry itself represents detachment or loss. Father of such natives often have to live or detach from many things. This is very subtle prediction I'm giving you, especially if the sun is in within the degree range of Mula Nakshatra, then the father might go deep into the research. You yourself might be a researcher. What does Mula mean? Let's touch this nakshatra briefly. Mula means roots. Mula means the base, the core, the foundation. If the sun sits there here, it will try to go into the roots of the things. It means it will take time, dig deep, and that increase struggles. Because when you try to see things as black and white, you realize everything is actually gray, and sun doesn't like that. There are many things as you dive deeper into nakshatras, each has its own lord, its own elements, its own story, but you start doing it, you will enjoy it. So when the sun enters Mola, it tries to go into the roots. Such person are often deeply interested in astrology. They are always searching for something in life. They always have the habit of overanalyzing things. If you want to show appreciation, it is okay, but don't feel obligated to pay. It is enough for that people. They need to pay attention to that things. When the sun is in Sagittarius, it makes you a natural teacher. People will be known for your knowledge. If the sun is afflicted, you may say here he talks too much. If it's not afflicted, people will say we like listening to him. People will want to listen to you. If you have sun in Sagittarius, you have a natural teacher, a natural giver, and a natural traveler. As you travel more, your happiness will increase. If you are going through Sun's Dasha or any period, you will have many travel opportunities. Wherever the sun sits, it activates that area. So, travel will be a part of your life. Your purpose is to gain and share knowledge. This is where your satisfaction lies, not in just digging deeper, but in acquiring and distributing knowledge. You are a natural guru, and not just any guru or loyal one. You are not just teaching children. People will come to listen to you. Develop your knowledge in such a way that people comes to you. Now let's decode Sun in Capricorn. The Sun in 10th house. Two different things. Sun in 10th house is a happy sun. Sun in Capricorn is a happy but forced sun. The person with the sun in Capricorn likes their work but feels exalted. A person with sun in 10th house likes their work and is given leadership. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, so when the sun sits here, there are naturally tussles between higher and lower energies. Lower level people may not accept you easily. By what I mean lower level, I mean to say small incomes, not in a derogatory way. If you try to connect with them, you will still feel it is loyal person. They will never see your work as small. They will always see your work as grand as it is. Even if you try to help, they might not connect. Between Capricorn is also influenced by Mars and Saturn. It's like someone in a suit with neatly combed hair, wearing expensive perfumes and cloth, picking up a broom to do Swachh Bharat campaign. That's in the sun with Capricorn. Society will never make you feel like you fit in. You must do royal work, distribute your karma on higher level. If you feel you are not getting enough, it may due to be because of past karmas where you did not give enough. Sun in Capricorn makes you management expert, a top manager, but it will also put you in situation where you have to prove yourselves constantly. You will always need to prove you are good at everything. On the other hand, Sun in 10th house is self-fitted. You always want to see if it is in the 10th house, you will always be visible in your career. If it's debiliated, example, consider Libra. It may see also see after marriage. If it is in Leo, it may shows after higher education or after having children. If it is in a Gemini, you will be visible on social media. If it is in a Taurus, it will be shown through family connection, higher lifting the family name. Visibility is key for the sun. It must shine wherever it sits. Now, if the sun is in 11th house, understanding that it is important to treat each placement differently, especially sun in the 10th house versus sun in the 11th house, where the sun forms a combination with Saturn, either with Saturn directly or in the Saturn sign. It is very important to look at it separately. The sun in the 11th house is in the excellent position, undoubtedly excellent. It will give you politically connection. First of all, it will make you a leader in the society. People will respect you a lot. Everyone will come your way, name way, fame way, and all of you. If the sun sits in Aquarius, they look at your father life. You will also notice that how is their father's condition and how is their relationship with their father. The sun in Aquarius can give you fame if Rahu is well placed and moon is it in own sign. Then yes, the fame will come. You won't it won't create any problems with the fame. But if the sun is sitting in Aquarius in the 11th sign, observe how it causes emotional up and downs. Just a simple one liner in a few words. The sun in Aquarius affects your emotional state, your relationship with your father, and the same sun in 11th house will take you to the great heights. So I'll speak about the combinations. When the sun meets Rahu or Rahu aspects the sun, it will happen in a place where sun is at least somewhat dominate. Then see what happens. You know what Rahu does? You have to scan Rahu. Let's understand this is an example. Let's consider an example. There is a person who consumes alcohol. If they are consuming it for the purpose, say someone wants to tell a girl that he likes her, but he don't have the courage. So what does he do? He takes two shots of alcohol and then goes and say I like you. Or he is underconfident for acting scene. So he takes two shots and does the scene and nail it. But what's happening here? The sun is strong but needs support. Rahu comes in and creates an illusion, a delusion, which helps you get the job done. But it is only when the sun is not under the influence of Rahu. Instead, Rahu is under the influence of sun. Try to understand. For example, in Sharkan chart, you will see sun is in Rahu Nakshatra, but it is also under Venus influence and connected to Jupiter. So things are balanced. But if the sun is afflicted and under Rahu influence or in Rahu control, then you won't drink alcohol. It will start drinking you. You won't consume alcohol, alcohol will consume you. The illusion consumes you, you lost your identity becomes alcohol. So, when the sun sits in Aquarius, what happens? It comes under the influence of Rahu and Saturn. There is no other friendly planets for it here. Such people take a long time to find themselves emotionally, and you must avoid all forms of addiction, especially Rahu addictions. If the sun is in Aquarius, stay 1,000 miles away from addictions and always try to find yourself. The day you find yourself, you will see amazing results. The sun in Aquarius also brings ego issues. People with these placements often get offended easily. How dare they say that to me? Don't ever try to demand respect. If it is mean for you, it will come naturally. So, sun in 11th house is otherwise excellent. It will also give very good results. It will take you far, connect you politically, especially it is placed in good sign. Then it's a golden opportunity for you. We already discussed in the conversion with you sun in Pisces. It gives emotional depth, spiritual evaluation. It picks up many traits from Aries. You may find emotional connection with your father, and your father may be connected to foreign land, stock markets, or currencies. You won't deal this regularly. Hmm. Okay, let's talk about Sun Rahu influence. You will find this in the charts of people who brought major changes aggressively. Sun Rahu is very technical, complex combination. If the person with Sun Rahu doesn't drink or smoke, lives with discipline understand it, they are going to do something great in their life. Because in such cases, Rahu is not overpowering the sun. Instead, the sun is sitting with Rahu traits. In Donald Trump charts, for instance, you will see that he acts with intensity. He will leave behind a big name, good or bad. Time will tell, and but he will be known definitely to the people around. Uh, Let me give you an example. The man who built Singapore, it was a barren land and it's nothing. But the place turned into paradise. You must become extreme. You have to step on people's toes, remove obstacles, hurt some people along the way, and it doesn't happen through small things or small things. And try to understand sometimes dharma is owned not by sculpture but by weapons. Sun Rahu is the weapon most intense. When you see the person who built Singapore, Lee Cowan, try to read him, you will see how strictly he developed Singapore. For example, drugs use in the Singapore can give you death penalty. This is how the structure is. When people went to protest in Singapore, he said, "This won't work under my rule. Go back home." This is extreme leaders, not dictators. Dictator is a small word. They're extreme leaders. They know how to wipe out masses if needed. This is how the Sun Rahu works. When such person has good Jupiter influence, and Jupiter is good in their chart, um, I believe for him, Jupiter is in Libra, great social thoughts, but the method is aggressive because he decided, I want to develop Singapore in one generation. And look at Singapore, the one of the strongest passport and higher number of millionaires per capita, excellent housing system. They even developed great water system using plastic pipes materials that indirect water into reservoirs. It is a green and very well developed country. This is what Sun Rahu works in with aggression. He removed many people work his way aggressively but with good intention. Even Trump, he works according to his own will, but checks both their sons. Trump's sons is around Taurus. He thinks more about himself. Him, he himself is important to him. This is what his decision reflects Sun Rahu, which is aggressive. That's why I always say Sun Rahu conjunction often had marital issues. Always control your ego, but be a good human first. If you are destined for greatness, it will happen regardless, but be a good person. Don't hurt anyone, and you are either do great things or you will hurt many people. When I have seen the people who Sun Rahu becomes obsessed, addicted, they do great work, but many detain later. Their life can become very painful if not handled in a good way, especially if this conjunction is not good and it's closely, the person becomes narcissist. There is a fine line between narcissist and doing good work. You will often see people who think they are everything doing without any great. Sun Rahu is also combination which is good for photography and fame, because Rahu brings fame and Sun highlights it. So you become visible everywhere. There are many combination in such Rahu, but you must understand them properly. For example, hmm, if your sun is in Aquarius, I already told you. Aside from that, we already discussed the sun in Pisces. It creates lofty, ambitious, and emotional depth. It takes on many Aries like qualities. It can enhance your spiritual side. You see many emotional bondings with your father. Your father may have connections with the foreign land. So, this is all about the sun, guys, and thank you for watching my videos. and thank you for not giving up, and be like a sun, shine your life, shines other life. If you're not having sun elements on your life, just pray to sun. Go to sun and speak to him, and just bow to him and give namaste to him. He's the father of all the other planets. Sun is also represents father. Sun is a good if you do good. Don't take sun in the negative way. Don't take in the way of ego or fame. Sun will be very good if you do good. Chant Aditya Hrudayam. Water to the sun. Water to plants. Talk about the society. Take care of your father. Your father also represents your son. Speak respect to your father. Wear a watch to your left hand. Keep your wall clock on east side of your house. Chant Aditya Hrudayam. If you have anything related issues with bones, Aditya Hrudayam will help in enhancing the bones. It will help you while accidents. Take care of your son, respect your father. Father is also a son. Speak to him respectfully. If you are having any job related issues, do even a small job. The sun will enhance itself because you start being bright. You are going to shine one day. The shyness starts with the small shine and small particles, small molecule. Be kind to yourself. Your own body is also sun. Never harm yourself. Never think in negative way. Your thoughts are not you. Do actions. Keep discipline. Be good. Thank you. Har Har Mahadev.